bullied or to have the lingering fear of being bullied is a student's biggest nightmare and a scenario no parent wants for their child. It's a daily terror for many children, possibly yours without knowing it. And schools, some more than others, are becoming infested with bullies, taking advantage of their smaller or timid counterparts. Many victims are afraid to speak out and they suffer in silence with quiet sadness, often afraid to go to school but unwilling to say exactly why. Not this 12-year-old boy. He was brave enough to come forward and share his story. His is one of thousands of stories that perhaps are kept secret or go unreported.
I was very excited to go secondary school. Well, when I reached Form 1, everything was going good till the second week in school. A group of boys just started to harass me. Why, I have no idea. They used to just tell me names and call me names and stuff, and I would take them on. Then they start to hit me. I end up the fourth week of Form 1. I end up in a fight with one of them. After they just started take my stuff and pellet out of my class, my book, they took it out of my bag. So I was sitting around talking to one of my friends in back of me, and they went to my bag, took out one of my book, and wrote all stuff about my mom and my family.
He reported the matter to the principal, who chastised him and shrugged it off as part of growing up. The bully was confronted by the principal, but that in itself had its consequences. From that day onward, the victim says, he was subjected to further physical and psychological abuse, including being called hateful names.
And I keep asking him what the problem is, and he's not saying anything. Right?
Overcome with a flood of emotion, his mother tells us that this was devastating for him.
Last week Monday, he come home, his school shirt. Well, a couple of times he come home and he does dirty. Where he don't want to leave the house and go out anywhere. If we go into the beach or something, he don't want to go among people. He came home and he asked to be transferred from the school. And I asked him why, because he was so excited to go into secondary school. And I asked him why, and he said he just didn't like the school.
At times, she said, he would just sit and stare at the window, unknown to the world that he was suffering silently. His mother, who is a cancer survivor, has recurring blackouts and is unable to work. They receive a disability grant of $1,300 a month from the government, which is only able to pay the rent. Apart from that, they survive on what little food they are given by their neighbors. Researchers, educators, and psychologists have theories about why bullying occurs. Although these groups have different semantics for explaining why bullying occurs, there is always a common theme: power and control.
Children who have been mistreated themselves in some way experience what is sometimes called psychic pain. It's not physical pain, it's sort of inside feeling that you're no good.
We live in a society now where violence has no consequence. It seems to be the ultimate reaction to a problem.
According to the Global School-Based Student Health Survey, 14% of students aged between 13 and 16 in Trinidad and Tobago attempted suicide, and 17% had seriously considered suicide, mainly because of bullying. A case in point, only last year, a promising young student of St. Mary's College committed suicide after being bullied by his peers. Nisha John-Mohammed, TV6 News.